Hey everyone, Wayne here. Today we're going to do a playthrough of a complete game of World War Zed. This is a solitaire strategy game by David Kershaw, published by White Dog Games. Did an unboxing, I did a tutorial mini review, and now I want to do a full complete playthrough for you guys so you can see the game in action from beginning to end. I will kind of explain rules as I go. But my focus is not on teaching, it's on playing the game and trying to make it an entertaining playthrough, keep a high pace, so that way you guys aren't getting bored by it. So, because I really enjoy this game and I want to share that with you guys. So, let's go ahead and dive right in. All right, World War Zed. Let's see, first turn here. So we're on turn one. This is the regular scenario. The game comes with a whole bunch of scenarios in a scenario booklet. We're just going to do the main scenario here for this particular game. So, all right, turn one. Go ahead. First off, random event phase, we'll skip that. You always skip that in the first turn. Zed Phase 1, select the region where the Zeds will be because of the first turn. Go ahead and reroll. We're going to do the red die kind of first, black die. Anytime we roll, it'll be red die first, black die second. So 3 and 6. Look on the chart here. 3 and 6, Texas. So the Zeds appear in Texas. You do the Zed burst maximum for the initial for Zed Phase 1. So the Zed burst maximum right now is on 5. So go ahead and put 5 Zeds down in Texas. Then they attack. They follow their order of priority. Right now it's city, farm, and then open. So they'll attack the city here in Texas. They automatically destroy the city by attacking it. They gain another Zed burst maximum of zombies. So they get 5 more. It's already doubled. And then let's see here. Oh, and then obviously we had a refugee counter. I knew there was something. I was like, what is it? There's something else too. Yep, we had the refugee counter as well. So double in zombies, basically they gain extra zombies from the city, and then you're adding in refugees to show the people that have survived, but they don't have a city to live in anymore. So, all right. Now we go on to Zed Phase 2. Select the region with the most Zeds, which is Texas, the only region with them so far. Then you add the Zed burst minimum, which is right now is 2. That's the default to start the game. We're going to add 2 zombies. We'll put 1 on each of these, so there's 2 stacks of 6. Because now the horde here in Texas is going to divide. You try to make 2 even piles, which we can make 6 and 6, and they're going to move somewhere. Let's roll 1d6. We'll roll the red one. A 1, which means they move. Okay, so they're going to try to cross. 1's right here. So these 6 are going to try to cross the defensive zone into Arizona. Whenever there's a defensive zone, that indicates terrain that is impassable to some of the zombies. So what you do, so we have 6 that are trying to go across. You roll a 1d6 to determine how many basically stay behind in the region they originated from. 3. So we'll have to break this 5 up. So I'll put 5 here. So 1, 2, 3. So 3 stay behind, which means that 3 continue on and they make it into Arizona. Now they would attack something. However, there's nothing there to attack, so they're going to go ahead and move again. So roll again for movement. 4. Oh, yep, they move into Southern California here. Sorry, some of the names are obscured, but it's map of the United States. You get a pretty good idea of, if you're familiar with the USA at all, you should understand, at least a general idea of where the different areas are. So Southern California over here, 3 Zeds. They're going to go ahead and priority is still the city. So they're going to attack that city. Same deal as in Texas. You eliminate the city. You add the Zed burst maximum, which is 5. So you had 5 Zeds. And then you go ahead and add a refugees counter into California. This is tough already. In the first turn, not only did they start in Texas here, middle of the country, but then they've already spread all the way to Southern California. This is going to be a tough one for me. So we'll see how this goes. All right, on to my turn here. Player phase. Research. Roll a 1d6, and if it's equal or less than the research number, you gain a research breakthrough. We're at 0, so I'm not even going to roll because you can't roll 0 on a 1d6 on a 6-sided. There's no 0 on here. Riots. This is where we check for cities and refugees compared to farms. So we add up our farms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Compared to our cities, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then refugees, 9, 10. So 11 farms, 10 cities, refugees. We're good there, no riots. Roll for our production points. On turn 1, you roll a d3. So basically you roll a d6. And then 1 to 2 is 1, 2 to 3, or excuse me, 1 to 2 is 1, 3 to 4 is 2. 5 to 6 is 3. We got a 1, so we get 1 production point. Wah, wah. Oh, that's a bummer. Shoot. Let's go ahead. We'll spend our 1 production point to up the research to 1, I guess. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh, what a bummer. Only roll that. All right, you know what? That's what happens, though. All right, we don't have any units to fight or anything like that, so we're going to go ahead and end turn 1. Move on to turn 2. Let's see here. All right, turn 2, random event phase. Go ahead and roll. Remember, red's first, so 55. Let's see what we got here. 55. Research disaster. Lose all research points. Oh, no. All right, well, that goes back to 0, so I wasted my production point. Oh, man. All right, so Zed Phase 1. Select the region with the most Zeds, which right now looks like, what is it? What do we got here? Texas, we have 9, 8 in Southern California, so Texas has the most. I'm going to go ahead and add another 5 here in Texas. Then they're going to attack. Let's see. Right now, what they would do is their sort of priority is a city, then a farm, and then open, which right now the refugees are in the open. It's considered in the open of the Texas region. So they're going to attack that farm. So they go ahead and they eliminate the farm. And then whenever you eliminate a farm, you add D6Z Zeds, which D6Z means you're rolling a 1D6 and you're looking at the Zed burst size, and any number lower than the minimum goes up to the minimum, any number greater than the higher or the max goes to the max. So roll the 1, but our Zed burst minimum is 2, so it basically counts as we rolled a 2. You add 2 more Zeds. Oh man, this is crazy. All right, that was Zed Phase 1. Now Zed Phase 2. Again, region with the most Zeds, Texas. Add the Zed burst minimum, 2. So we had 2 zombies. Yeah, a whole bunch here. Let's break them up a little bit. I think these are all singles, right? Yeah, so let's see. 4, add to that 5, so that's 9. And there we go, 9 and 9. 2 stacks of 9. All right, now Zed Phase 2. We added them, and now they're going to move before they attack. So, one of these stacks here, roll a 1d6. 4. Where's 4? Up to Kansas. All right, so the stack of 9 is going to move up to Kansas. And then they'll attack, which there's just a farm here, so they're going to go ahead and attack that farm. Let's see, and then I'll add in, when you destroy a farm, do D6Z, 5, which is 5 is our max, so that works. So we'll add 5 in here. So Kansas now has a bunch of Zeds. All right, that was Zed Phase 2, yep. All right, move on to player phase. Research, well, we had 1 research point, but we lost that because of the random event, so no need to roll there. Riots, we might be in trouble here. So let's look. Add up our remaining farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Start off with 11. Lost 2, so makes sense. We got 9. Now cities and refugees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, so more cities and refugees than farms. That means we suffer a riot counter. A riot occurs, and it occurs on the refugees. My understanding, you get to choose which refugee. We'll just go ahead and put the refugee in Texas here. Actually, you know what? I should put in the other one. You know what? That doesn't matter. It's okay. So the refugees in Texas are rioting. Why not? Too many Zeds, and there's no food. That's good. Good for them. All right. So that's the riot stage, the riot phase. Now roll 4 production points. D3 plus 1. Roll a D6. A 6 would be 3. And then we add 1, so we actually get 4. So we went 4 production points this turn. That's awesome. Now we can spend them here. Shoot, man, that's good though. Getting 4 is really nice, I'll be honest. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's raise our research by 1, down that to 3, and let's go ahead and raise the DEFCON from 5 to 4. I don't want to start building units yet. All we can build right now is National Guard and forts. I suppose we could build some National Guard, but those guys are kind of weak, to be honest, so I don't know if I want to build any of them yet. You can't save your production points from turn to turn. By the way, you have to use them all. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's do an airstrike. I want to do an airstrike here in Southern California. So we'll spend a production point. We'll lower our air marker from 6 to 5 to show that we're doing an airstrike. When you do an airstrike, what you do is Actually, I can't do an airstrike, can I? I don't have enough. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it's all right. I can't. You have to have DEFCON 3 to do an airstrike. My bad. Almost cheated there. All right, let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to have to buy some units here, even though, unfortunately, I can't really buy. Actually, I got another idea. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 1 production point on food, because then you can use that to offset 1 per turn for rioting. And then I'll use my last production point I have to go ahead and I will buy a National Guard unit. And let's go ahead and put him... Let's put him in the defensive zone here, in between Arizona and Texas. That way he's kind of poised where he can move where he's needed later. All right, I think that's what we'll do. All right, good. Okay, the end of the turn, you still see if there's any units that can fight if they're in the same area, same region. He's not. He's the only one I have to fight, and he's there, so no big deal there. So he can't fight. All right, on to turn 3. Random event. Okay, 63. Which is mutation. Zed's strength increased by 1. Oh, man. These guys are getting tough. All right. So it went from a 2 to a 3, which that means that when you look at their strength, when they're attacking, you look at their strength. When you're attacking them, you look at their toughness. So when these Zeds are attacking any of my units that have a combat value, so National Guard, Survivalists, Army, Marines, they're going to be able to hurt me that much more. So we'll get into that when we get into combat. All right, well, that's another harmful random event. All right, Zed Phase 1, region with the most Zeds, which looking like it should be Kansas here. Yeah, they have 14 there. They're going to get the max, so they get 5 more. 10, and 9. All right, then they're going to go ahead and attack. Nothing there to attack, so you split them in half. Like, so I got 10 here and 9 here, so the stack of 10. It's going to move 2. So they're going to move. All right, he's going to move across the defensive zone into Arizona. So remember, for defensive zone, 1d6 zombies stay behind. So 5 Zeds stay behind in Kansas. 5 continue through to Arizona. Nothing to attack. So you have to roll again to see where they go. A 3. He's going to go back, try to go through here towards Texas. So out of the 5, roll. So 4 stay behind. So what we have is 4 stay behind in Arizona, and 1 goes into defensive zone where he meets the National Guard, and he's going to attack him. For each unit, you roll 2d6 if the strength is greater than the number, than the Zed strength, 1d6 otherwise. So strength of 3, National Guardian only has a strength of 2. So even the base Zeds, he's weaker against. So he gets to roll, what it is he rolls 1d6. If his strength had been greater, he'd roll 2d6, and he eliminates that amount of Zeds. If any Zeds left over, he is eliminated. So pretty simple. Like I said, so he's less than the strength, equal or less, which means he only gets to roll 1d6. So National Guard eliminates 1 zombie. Fortunately, real fortunate for him and me, there was only 1 Zed that actually made it, or, like I said, obviously it's probably more than 1, but this group of Zeds, whatever, it's the only one there, and he was able to eliminate him. Otherwise, if there had even been 2 zombies, I would have eliminated 1. That last one remaining would have then eliminated my National Guard unit and would have had to put him in the removed military box. But he survived. Cool. All right, now Zed Phase 2. So we add the burst minimum, which is 2. Let's see, the region with the most, which I think is just 5, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. There's 10 in Kansas, so we add the 2 more to Kansas. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 and 8. So even it out here. 2 stacks of 8. All right, and then one of the stacks is going to move and then attack. 3. So he moves up to the Great Plains. He goes and attacks my farm, eliminates the farm, which then we add D6 ZZs, add 6, which lowers to 5. So we're going to add 5 Zeds into the Great Plains. Oh my God. Zombies are spreading everywhere. This is looking bad for me. All right. Zed phases are over. On to my phase. Research phase. I finally have 1 research point, so I can roll a D6 for it. A 3. So no research breakthroughs this turn. That's all right. Now I go and I almost skipped the riots. Don't want to skip that phase, unfortunately. It's going to be bad. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms left. And then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cities and refugees. And 8 farms. So that's 2 riot counters. So 2 riot counters are going to go onto the board. Priority is refugees first, which there's 1 here. Boom. And then 1 city as well, which let's go ahead and put on Northern California since the Zeds are right there. Will makes thematic sense, I think. All right, so that's unfortunate. Now, though, what I can do is, because the end of the riot phase, 1 food reserve can be used to remove 1 riot counter. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to spend this food. I'm going to take that riot counter back off the city over here. Okay, cool. All right, now we roll for our production points. It's turn 3. Starting with turn 3 and through the rest of the game, you roll 2d3 and add them together. So 1 and 2, so a total of 3. Total of 3, all right. We'll spend 1 production point on research, get it up to 2. I'm gonna spend another production point on DEF CON to get it down to 3. And then the last production point, I'm gonna go ahead, oh, no, I don't know if I should do that. Yeah, I'm going to. All right, I'm gonna buy a U.S. Marine. Let's see, you can place them in any open area. That's only, there's not, I don't know if I like that idea there. How about here? Yeah, maybe there. Okay, cool. All right, U.S. Marines are getting deployed to Arizona. So at the end of my phase, if I have units, combat units in the same region as Zeds, they can attack. So my U.S. Marines are going to attack the Zeds here. My Marines have a strength of 4. Compared to the Zed's toughness is only 2, which means I get to roll 2d6 and eliminate that many Zeds. So 9 Zeds, which there were only 4 here. So all 4 are eliminated. So we've cleared Arizona of zombies. There we go. We're stemming the tide a little bit, right? Yeah, right. We'll see. All right, on to turn 4. All right, random event phase. 11. Zed lethargy. Skip Zed phase 2 this turn. Oh, very nice. Very cool. That's good for me. All right, Zed phase 1. So find the region with the most Zeds. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be Great Plains because what 13 there. Yeah, that's the most. So Great Plains have 13. So we add 5 more to them. Then go ahead and attack. There's nowhere to attack there. So we'll split them up into even. What do we have here? I think I'm going to break this one up. So probably the one fiddly bit from the game is messing with the Zed counters. Not really a better way to do it, I don't think. Try to keep the pile nearby nice and handy. But it still works. It's really not that bad. So probably just worse for a video for you guys watching me as I'm like counting out. Let's see, 5 or 6. How many is there? Sorry about that. All right, so 5, 5, 5. And we got to divide these evenly. So do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so two stacks of 9. Like I said, they were going to attack because of Zed phase 1. Nothing to attack, so they'll divide them into even stacks. One of them stacks moves. 3. Where does that go? It goes back to Kansas. What happens is, and this is kind of interesting, is he actually merges with the other ones. No, there's nothing to attack, so you have to merge again. So, make sure I have, let's see, 9, and then, okay, 8. So actually the stack will stay at 9. And then he moves again. Okay, it basically continues moving until it finds somewhere he can attack. He goes down to Texas, and here's where they'll attack. They're going to attack my refugees, which, obviously, okay, refugees are eliminated. And then what you do is when refugees are eliminated, you add a survivalist counter into that area. And then you add Zeds equal to the maximum burst number. No, you don't. For refugees, it's just D6Z. That's what it is. Okay. All right, 4. Yep, so we go ahead and add 4 more Zeds into Texas. Man, Texas is starting a little rough here. All right. Wait, did I just add that stack in with 5? All right. Make sure we actually only add 4. Okay. So I want to make sure it's singles, 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 5s. Okay, cool. These are all singles, and then this is a 5. Okay. I want to make sure. All right. So Texas is swarming with them, and there's survivalists there. But there's no Zed phase 2. That's good for me. Remember my random event? So we go on to the player phase, to our research. We have up to 2 now. So if we roll a 1 or a 2, we got a 4, so no research breakthrough yet. Rioting. There's definitely going to be some rioting here, I'm pretty sure. So, because what are we at? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities and refugees. So, because we lost one refugee was destroyed, kind of helps us a little bit. So there's not 2 riot counters, only 1 riot counter goes on the board. We'll go back to Northern California and put another city there. Okay. All right. Now we roll for our production points. 2d3. 1 and 1, so only 2. Bit of a bummer there. We're going to spend 1 on research, because that's what you need to do. Trust me. You get that research level up. And then we'll spend another 1 on a Marine. And we'll go ahead and I think... Oh, no, I still don't need that money, huh? Let's go ahead and put... You know what? We're going to deploy... Oh, I couldn't have saved. I only had 2 to spend. That's all right. That's all right. You know what? It's okay. We're going to deploy this Marine to Southern California in the open area. And we're going to attack with him. So, hopefully, there 5, 6, 7, 8. Hopefully he rolls an 8 or higher. 2d6. He has a greater strength than their toughness. So, let's see. 4. That sucks. So, what that means is he does eliminate 4 Zeds. So, out of that 5, only 1 goes back. But then they're basically counterattack, and they eliminate my Marine. And he goes in and remove military box. And you're limited by the counters. That's the limit. So right now I deployed 1 Marine, deployed the 2nd, and now he got killed. He got eaten by zombies. So that means that I cannot deploy any more Marines. Just this guy. Man, that's too bad. All right. So, that's unfortunate there, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. All right, on to the next turn. Yep. All right, turn number 5. Do the random event phase. So 51. Puts us at international obligations. Remove 1 military unit from the map. If there's none on the map, remove 1 from available units, not from the military box. International obligations. So I guess to show the whole, we have troops in other countries. Maybe there's zombies in other countries. We need to worry about our zombies here. Look at this. Look at these zombies. Make America zombie free again. Not to get political. All right. So we have to remove 1 of our military units. Clearly, I'm going to pick National Guard just because it's weaker. That said what removed from the game. So set him aside over here. But he's the weakest one, so I'll remove him, obviously, over the Marine. So it is what it is. All right. Zed Phase 1. Find the region with the most, which is clearly Texas. And then we have to add 5 more there. Man. All right, so there are a lot of Zeds in Texas. Then what we'll do is, I should have had the survivalist attack, actually, but it's too late now. I'm not going to go back. Bummer. All right, so what will happen is they will see who they can attack, which is survivalist right here. Because their strength is 3 and his strength is 3, he only gets to roll a 1d6 instead of 2d6. This is why I should have attacked with him, because then he would have been able to roll a 2d6, but it is what it is. 2, so he eliminates 2 Zeds. Then they go ahead and eliminate him, remove from the game. And then when the survivalists are eliminated, you add Zed burst minimum. So 2. So we had 2 XP. We killed 2, and he had 2 from him being killed. Worthless. Totally worthless. All right. All right, now we go to Zed Phase 2. We had 2 more Zeds. 2. It's going to be Texas. Clearly the most is there. Let's figure out how many we have here anyway. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 6, 27, 29. So it's going to divide evenly. 15 and 14. So let's have this stack of 15 here. They're going to move and then attack. 2. A 2 means they're going to cross this defensive zone towards Arizona. So we leave 3 behind. Let's go ahead and just that. And then we'll stack at here. And we'll leave 3 behind. Okay, cool. So that means 5... 10, 11, 12 are going to go into Arizona. Is it 12? Oh, man. All right. Well, and then they're going to attack the U.S. Marines. Strength is 3. Marines' strength is 4. So I get to roll 2d6 to see how many I eliminate before. Unfortunately, I think, 10, 11, 12. Unless I roll boxcars, that Marines unit's going to be eliminated. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. He eliminates 8 of them, which is awesome. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm going to have to just get rid of these. Okay. All right, there's only 4 left. Fortunately, those 4 swarm my U.S. Marines, and he is eliminated. So all my Marines that I deployed to the U.S. here to fight Zeds have been killed. Awesome. Oh, man. Okay. Is that it for the Zed phase? Yes, that's it. All right, player phase. Roll for research. I have a 3. I'm going to go ahead and roll. I got a 2. Research breakthrough. So if you rolled the 3 or less, you get a research breakthrough. Awesome. And what I do is I flip it on its backside, because if you get 2 research breakthroughs in a row, there's a bonus thing you can do. I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's you can use biochemical weapons. I'll double check later. But anyway, if I actually get that lucky. So I always flip it over to show that I succeeded on the previous turn, just as a reminder. All right, so I succeeded on a breakthrough. So I think I already know what I want to do. I'm gonna look at the book quick, just look at the manual here. Sorry, I know, very exciting stuff, but I just want to see my research breakthroughs. What I think I want to do, so I can reduce the Zed strength by 1, reduce their toughness by 1, reduce the minimum burst by 1, reduce the Zed maximum by 1, or I can develop biochemical weapons. That's right, if I roll it 2 breakthroughs, it is the biochemical weapons. So let's do, I really want to weaken them though, so I can start fighting them with like my army. So let's go ahead and we're going to reduce their strength. That's what I'm going to do. Zed strength gets reduced back to 2. That way, my army units with their 3 strength are actually able to defeat them easier in battle. So, all right, cool. That was a research phase. We weakened them a little bit. Now we can look at rioting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so one riot counter. You put out here. Has to go on refugees first. No refugees, so they'll go on a city. I don't even want to riot any of these cities. I guess we'll do here in Illinois. All right, Illinois, Chicago is rioting apparently. All right, let's see. Okay, now we roll for our production points. 1 and 3, so a total of 4. That's not bad at all. All right, we'll spend 1 to raise the research to 4. And to start fighting back against these Zeds. Let's go ahead and spend another and put a U.S. Army in the Great Plains. And then let's go ahead and spend another to deploy another U.S. Army to Kansas. And then, how much we got here? I don't know about that. All right, and then we'll spend our last production point to raise a DEFCON to 2 to get to biochemical weapons, assuming we're able to roll next turn. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. All right, now let's go ahead, and I want to fight here. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to have the army here in the Great Plains fight the Zeds there. So they eliminate 2. Oh, my God. All right, so eliminates 2, which means he is then killed. Man, I thought I'd do better than that. All right, U.S. Army in Kansas. Let's see what they do here. 5. They eliminate 5, and then they're eliminated because there's still Zeds left. Oh, my God. I'm filling up this freaking military box here. I'm running out of troops. This is terrible. Well, things are not looking good for humanity, or at least the USA here. Man, bummer. All right. Well, since crying over it, I'm crying a little bit, guys. All right, on to turns number 6. Let's see what we do here. Random event phase. All right, 32. Oh, boat from Hawaii. Roll D6 to determine region it appears. 1 or 2, blah, blah, blah. Roll an RD6, place this in the open area. Okay, I see. Okay. Ooh, this could be good. This could be good. Hang on. All right, so roll 1d6. 2, so northwest, so up here. And then I roll on a chart here. 1 or 2 is refugees, 3 is survivalists, 4 is a military unit of my choice, 5 or 6 is a burst of Zeds. So no 5 or 6. I got a 5 or 6. Okay, so a burst of Zeds. So 5 Zeds. It just says burst number of Zeds. So I assume, okay. Yeah, so it must be the 5. So 5 appear in the Pacific Northwest. Exciting for me. Not exciting. So boat arrives. I think what this, a boat arrives. It's like crashes into the shoreline and a bunch of Zeds pour out. And then suddenly they're up here in Seattle. Bummer. All right. That was a random event phase. Okay, now Zed phase 1. Let's go ahead and add 5 Zeds to wherever the most is, which looks like Texas for sure. As usual, Texas has a ton. Now we go ahead and attack. Nothing to attack, so they're going to move. 6. So you're going to move up to Kansas, it looks like. So let's go ahead and divide them up here. Like 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each stack. So 2 stacks, 11 each. Stack of 11 goes up to Kansas. It'll actually merge with the 3. So it becomes a stack of 14. Nothing to attack there. So then the 14 splits. 5, 6, 7, and 7, and 7. And then it moves to 6. What's 6? Goes back to Texas. Oh boy. 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, 9 and 9. And I move somewhere else because, again, there's nowhere to attack. 6 goes back up to Kansas. What? 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 and 8. Yeah, there we go. All right, do not roll a 6. All right, a 1. There we go. He crosses towards Arizona. The defensive zone, remember, we roll a 1d6. 6 stay behind. So these all stay behind. These 2 continue across in Arizona. They merge with these guys. So there's 3 and 3. Nothing to attack, so he's going to go ahead and move again. 5. Going to move into Southern California and then attack. We have a farm and a refugee there. Priority right now is city, farm, then open. So he attacks the farm, eliminates this farm, which then adds D6 Zeds, adds 2 more Zeds to Southern California. Which, what does that put us at there? 4, 5, 6. So puts us at 9 there. Okay. And rioting refugees. Fantastic. All right. And that was just Zed Phase 1. Okay, Zed Phase 2. So 2 zombies, Zed burst minimum. They're going to go ahead and appear the region with the most. Well, actually, we're going to have to look right now because Texas is running out. It doesn't have as many as it used to have. 9. That's going to be, looks like it's going to be Kansas. So 14 total in Kansas. So we had the 2. Now there's 16 there. 8. So a stack of 8 and a stack of 8. Then they move before they attack. 5. So he's going to move to Missouri. And then there's no one in Missouri. So he's going to split off. Which will be, up to down. So 5. So 4 and 4. So one of these stacks of 4 is going to go from Missouri down to Louisiana. Splits off again. Go from back up to Missouri. Them, so 3 and 3. One of the stacks of 3 in Missouri. 5. So he moves. He's going to try, one of the stacks of 3 is going to try to move through the defensive zone into Kentucky. Roll a 1d6 to see how many we leave behind. We leave 3 behind, so none go. So basically, he does stop his turn there. Okay, that was a Zed phase. They're spreading all over the place. This is not looking good for humanity. All right, player phase. We're not giving up yet though. All right, player phase. Research first. Roll a d6. 2. Research breakthrough. Fantastic. Which means I've now unlocked biochemical weapons. So now I'll be able to use those, they're actually pretty good. They absolutely are. So let's go ahead and look at rioting. It's not going to be good for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 7 farms left. 4, 5, 6, 7 farms. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. 9 cities and refugees. So 2 riot counters appear. Go in the game. Awesome. Let's go ahead. SBN refugees. I don't see any left. So do here and here. Okay. So do it in what? Georgia, so Atlanta, and then Detroit up here is rioting. Great. Let's roll production points. 1 production point, and then that's 2, so a total of 3. All right. Let's go ahead and we gotta start knocking down some of these Zeds here. This is just crazy. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to spend 1 production point, and we're going to do a Biochemical Strike on Southern California. So we roll 2d6 and remove that number of Zeds. So 6, 5, so 11. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all of them. So all the Zeds here were eliminated from Southern California. Awesome. That's okay. That's a start. That's a start, guys. Let's go ahead and spend another production point, and let's build a U.S. Army unit and go ahead and place him up in the Great Plains. And then we're going to spend our last one to build another U.S. Army unit, and we're going to go ahead and place him in the Pacific Northwest here. So let me check something on my research. Let me check the rules quick. Okay, yep. And basically my research, because I broke my research, I did the 2 in a row. I wanted to make sure it was biochemical automatically. I had to use my research breakthrough as that to unlock it. So they're unlocked now. Okay, anyway. All right, we're good. Let's go ahead and move on to use all my production points. Let's move on to the combat phase here. It's not a combat phase, basically it's the end of the turn. Zed's here. I'm going to attack, let's see, attack the Zed's here in the Northwest. Some U.S. Army. His strength of 3. Their strength right now, or excuse me, their toughness is 2. So I get to roll 2d6. Eliminate 8 of them, which was 5. So they are totally eliminated. Awesome. And then U.S. Army up here. He's going to roll 2d6 as well. Eliminates 5 of them. Oh, I was hoping. See, I needed a 7. So there's 2 left, which means they destroy him. Not looking good for us here. All right, on to turn 7. Random event phase. 52. That means violence increases. Increase the maximum burst by 1, which it's already at 5. So just for the record, I have I ordered the game, like almost pre-ordered it. Basically, I ordered it, I think, before it was quite in production. So I have a map that has printing error, which is where the Zed burst size should be 1 to 6. Right now, mine says 0 to 5. So since it says 1 to 6, I'm just going to assume that means it's allowed to go to 6. So I'm going to go ahead and move that up there. Just pretend that's on 6. So, and again, that's just a printing error that was on like the first copies that were printed. Any new copies going out now. So if you watch this and you like, and you're like, I want to buy this game, feel free to. No errors. Like that's all taken care of there. So just so you guys know. All right. So what was it again? What did I roll? Oh, increases the burst size of 6. That's the max. Okay, good. Yeah. Great random event. All right. Thanks, game. All right. Zed Phase 1. Let's go ahead. Area with the most. Let's determine that. 5, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be Texas again. Man, Texas, man. So they get 6 now. So 6 Zeds appear in Texas. Let's do 2 there, 3 there. So 7 and 8. All right, and now they're going to attack, which is nothing to attack. So they're going to go ahead and move. The stack is going to move through the defensive zone to Arizona. So we'll leave 4 behind. I'll have to just break up this 5 here. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we'll leave 4 behind. Again, like I said, it's a little bit fiddly apart, especially on video. Sorry about that, but it's just the nature of the beast. Okay, all right. So then they're going to merge with this group, which is 3, so it'll be 4 and 3 still. Attack, there's nothing to attack, so he's going to move again. Rolls a 1. So he move back up towards Kansas, so he has to go through a defensive zone there. So we're going to leave behind 4 of them, which is all of them. So they'll just stay in Arizona. So Zed Phase 1 ends. Zed Phase 2, area with the most, we're going to go ahead and add 2, which 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yeah, it's Texas. Texas definitely does have the most. Okay, all the time. All right, so 13 now. And now they're going to move before they attack. So 5, 7, 8, 4, 5. Oops, 6, and then 6, 7. Okay. So stack of 7 here. Stack of 7 in Texas. They're going to move before they attack. Cut across the defensive zone here towards Arizona. 4 stay behind. Oops. Let's go ahead and... So 7 we're going. 4 stay behind. So let's just take 3. So 3 go. they go to Arizona. They combine with these guys. So 4. So that makes it what? 5 and 5. Nothing to attack, so they continue moving. 2 goes back across towards Texas. So the stack of 5, 1 stays behind. The other ones continue on into Texas. They merge with them. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 5. So 14, 7. And he moves again. 5, which is over to Louisiana. So this 5 goes to Louisiana. Joins with the ones there. 5 and then 4 here. Yep. So 5 will continue on from Louisiana. Roll to 6. So they're going to go up to Missouri. They're going to join in with these guys. 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 6. Move from Missouri. 5. Okay, and across the defensive zone towards Kentucky. The 6 that are there. That's cocked dice, but we roll that one. 3, so 3 stay behind. So 3 go, and 3 cross into Kentucky, where they will then attack that farm, which, ouch, another farm goes. And one farm bites the dust. And you add D6, these Zeds. 6. So, go ahead and add 6 there. And yeah, awesome. Humanity, now looking good for us, guys. All right, on to the player phase, research phase. So we can do here 3, that is less than our research roll, our research total, so that's awesome. So what we're going to do is, because we're running out of other military units, we need to go ahead and we're going to use our research breakthrough to lower the Zed toughness here to 1, which will make our National Guard guys tougher. Now we look at riots. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 farms. 6 farms. Start with 11, by the way. So we have 6 now. 6 farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities and refugees. So 3, which is only 2 riot counters left. So I'm just going to assume that that's that, and that's the only amount of places that can riot. It is what it's. There's none left, so I'm not going to. I don't know, unless the rules say otherwise, and I'm not going to dig through it right now. So, oops, I dropped the other one. My bad. Yeah, so let's put the other one. Where are we going to put him? All right, let's go ahead and put him over here in DC. All right, riots done. Roll for production points. We get 2 and 2. Yeah, so 4 production points. That's not bad at all. All right, 4 production points. What are we going to spend them on? Let's go ahead and let's use 1 production point to raise the DEFCON to 1. So now we can use nukes. Now we can use everything. Everything we need to use. Let's go ahead and use a production point to buy a National Guard unit. And we're going to go ahead and put him in Arizona. Yep. Then we're going to spend another production point, and we're going to buy another National Guard and place him in the Great Plains. And then we're going to spend our last production point, and we're going to nuke Kentucky. So when you nuke something, 1 production point for nuclear strike. Must be DEFCON 1. Remove all counters in the region. Place nuclear strike counter. Repeat as desired up to a limit of 10 nukes. So Kentucky, catastrophic losses. All 9 Zeds are destroyed. Kentucky is basically blasted off the map. No jokes against Kentucky here, folks. And you place the mushroom cloud counter there to show that we nuked Kentucky. So, I don't know. Hey, it happens, right? Only in war games. All right. So, I think we're good there. National Guard. Okay, yep. And let's fight with our National Guard here and here. So, National Guard here down in Arizona, 2d6, because remember, I lowered their toughness to 1. So now his 2 strength is better than their toughness. So, boom, eliminate 10, which is all these guys. Awesome. And then the National Guard up here, and he eliminates both of them easily. So, perfect. Making some progress here. We're just having to nuke things and stuff. All right. Gone to the turn 8. Closing in the last few turns of the game. Random event phase. 64, which is... sorry. Let's see, 64. Mutation. Zed toughness increases by 1. All right. So... the toughness that I so painstakingly decreased with my research is back up to 2. It is what it is. So hopefully I'll have another research breakthrough. I can get that back down because that'll hurt me if I don't. All right, Zed Phase 1. Where has the most? Can't be Texas, is it? It cannot be Texas still. I don't think so, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, actually, that's 8. That's 8. Excuse me. It's 4 and 4 is what I meant to say. 7. Okay, so I miscounted. 7 and 8. So Kansas has the most. 6, 7, 8. 8. So it's a tie between Kansas and Missouri, which that's where I live. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll decide between them. So Kansas is even, Missouri is odd. Hey, I live here. I can say it's odd. All right, even. So Kansas gets the reinforcements. So Kansas gets the 6 Zeds. So go ahead and appear 6, 7, 8, and then what was this again? 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, make it 7. Sorry, 7 and 7. All right. They'll attack. There's no one to attack, so they're going to go ahead and move from Kansas. A 6, which means they're going to move down to Texas. They're going to join up with the ones there, which means they're going to have, so it's 5, that's 4, so 5 with 10 here. Oh, excuse me, 5, 7, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 and 7. All right, 7 will move. They're going to crack across the defensive zone here. Going to leave behind 1 guy. So 1 zombie stays behind. So there's 6 continue on to Arizona. And they're going to go ahead and they're going to attack the National Guard unit there. Fortunately, when it's because it's their turn, they go by the strength, which our strength right now is 2 against my 2, which means I only roll a 1d6. So once I roll a 6, yep, 4. So it eliminates 4 Zeds. So that's cool. There's only 2 left, but those 2 swarm the National Guard unit, and he is eliminated, removed from the game. Moved from military anyway. Moved into military box, excuse me. Ouch, that hurt. Okay. Zed Phase 2. Almost skipped it. No way. Can't do that. That'd be cheating. Cheating. All right, Texas clearly has the most again, so go ahead and do a stack of 5 and a stack of 5. All right, so stack of 5. They'll move before they attack. Roll a 5. So go ahead and move into Louisiana, which is 5 and 4. So from Louisiana, the stack of 5 will move. Roll a 4, which means cross. Oh, no, where are they going? Oh, back into Texas. So back into Texas here, guys. Roll a 6. Okay, here we go. So this is something new here. So if you roll a 6 and you're in any of the border states, which Texas obviously is, you roll a 6, you remove the Zeds. The implication is that they cross the border into Mexico. So that stack of Zeds, which was 5, right? Yeah, 5 and 5. Yep. The stack of 5 Zeds is just removed from the game. So a lucky break for me. I don't get many of them in this game. All right, on to the player phase. Let's roll for a research. I want a 4 or less. We got a 6. That's a bummer. Rioting. There's no riot counters left, so I'm not even going to mess with it. Not at the moment. Like I said, just not any counters. So roll for production points. All right, so the next thing is we got 3 and 3. We got 6 production points. So now there's a couple ways you can look at it. One, I believe I could do anything I want multiple times for what I'm looking at. Just to be honest, I'm looking at if I nuke 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can nuke, and there'll be no more Zeds in the game, which means the game will end. If I spend 5, so basically if I nuke the southern and southwest part of the United States. I'm trying to look here to see if I can. Can be carried out if Deckers won't pick a region with all. Repeat his offense desired to a maximum 10 nuclear strike counters during the game. So I can do as many as I want. So I can basically annihilate the rest of them. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Because I don't think I'm going to win this otherwise. I didn't run out of military units. I don't have this, the ability to eliminate many more of them. Well, yeah, let's do it. We're nuking them all. So 1 production point, nuking Arizona, destroyed. Maybe here, these guys. We just move him down there. No, because he's not strong enough anymore because their strength went up and their toughness went up. Yep, nukes all around, nukes across the board. Another nuke for Texas. All these are eliminated. Let's go ahead and do production point. Another nuke in Kansas. All of them are eliminated. Let's go ahead and do a nuke in Louisiana. Oop. All of them are eliminated. So I just did, 4 nukes? I had 6, so I'm down to 2. And then, oh man, I hate to do it. But, well, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try to save Missouri since I live there and I don't want to nuke myself. Just for, metagame's sake. I'm just going to use 1 production point. I'm going to do a, should do an airstrike? Because what would it be? 5, 6. It'd be 2. I roll 2d6. Let's do an airstrike. Do an airstrike in Missouri to try to eliminate the Zeds. 6. So I eliminated 6 Zeds. There's 2 left. And I have 1 production point left. Oh, yeah, another airstrike. Boom. 5. Eliminate them. Boom. Zeds are eliminated. So you go to the end, and then game ends if it's turn 10, or all cities removed, or all Zeds are removed. So now we go ahead and look at victory points. And let me tell you, folks, this one is going to be bad. Bad for me. All right, so calculate victory points. At the end of the game, cities without a riot counter are 3 points, which we have 2 cities without riot counters. And they really should have riot counters, but we ran out of them. So, oh well, I'll take it. So that's 6 points. City with riot counters are 2. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep, 18. Refugees without a riot counter, none. Refugees with, 1. That's 1 point. So that's 19 points. Farms are 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 25 points. We're at 25 victory points. Region without any Zeds or nuclear counters in it. Bummer. 1. Then there's 20 regions. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, wait, that can't be right. Did I miscount? Right, I did miscount. I counted an extra one, so there was only 15. Because really, actually, the other ways. There's 20 regions, 5 have nukes, none have Zeds. That means there's 15 left that I can count for points. So at 25, add 15, so at 40. And then for every turn before turn 10, you gain +1. So 40, 41, 42. So I'm at 42 with finishing in turn 8. All right, 42. Let's see, how'd I do? Player victory level table. I'm at 42. What do we got, baby? Poor. Well, at least it wasn't apocalypse or extinction level event. That was one of my worst games. Man, I did not do well in that game. The zombies were spreading just right. My strategy I'll be honest, my strategy sucked. Throwing my military units in there. You can already learn from my mistakes in that game. I've already learned from it. Just thinking of the way they were spreading. I should have built up my forces a little more and attacked more strategically as opposed to just sending in my Marines and army one at a time and them getting taken out. So that and the whole nuking the rest of them. But at that point, I mean, the game was basically over in the sense that I was not going to score well. I was trying to stop them from spreading because when they're in the middle, especially when they're in the middle of the country like that, they just spread out from there. So, all right, that is a complete game of World War Zed. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll shot of the cover for you guys. Hope you enjoyed that one. You can watch, I got my little tutorial review, although I pretty much did as a tutorial in this one too, so I think you pretty much learned the game from that, and it's not a complicated game at all anyway. Really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one, even though I kind of got my butt kicked and I finished poorly, or with a poor rating. That's okay. I've played this game now, I mean, a bunch, probably a couple dozen times, because you saw it plays quick. Yes, this took what, looks like about just under an hour. When you're playing by yourself and you're not, talking to a camera, and the camera's not in the way of you manipulating the counters and everything, the playtime, I can knock out a game in 45 minutes easy. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Tell me what you like, what you didn't like. Let me know what other games you'd like to see. I think I'm going to be doing some more games from White Dog Games. Also have some other stuff coming up. But you're always welcome to check out my backlog of videos, back library, I guess I should say, of videos of all the different games that I've covered before. So again, this is Wayne. See you guys next time. Bye.